A beachfront property owner on the Isle of Palms is taking matters into his own hands when it comes to beach erosion. He's built a wall that he says is protecting his home from damaging storms, but the state says the wall needs to be taken down. So for the last several weeks, I've been looking into what rights beachfront homeowners have and the price they pay to live in paradise. This is Ram Reddy's property, an oceanfront home near Breach Inlet on the Isle of Palms. And it is no stranger to beach erosion.
So essentially we went into Idalia with no dunes, no nothing.
And after Tropical Storm Idalia hit the Lowcountry coast, a lot of the beach behind homes disappeared. And what was once their property is now regulated by the state.
If Idalia comes in and erodes your property line, they have jurisdiction. Another storm comes in, nor'easter erodes it further, they have jurisdiction.
That's because under South Carolina law, the State Department of Health and Environmental Control's Division of Ocean and Coastal Resource Management, or OCRM, oversees critical areas on the coast, which includes beaches. So to avoid losing any more of his property, Reddy took matters into his own hands.
We have a constitutional right to protect our property.
Reddy is building a structure in front of his home aimed at protecting him from further beach erosion. But the state says they didn't find out about it until a strong storm in December exposed it. And they say anything built on this area of the coast needs a permit, and structures like this one have been banned in South Carolina since 1988. They tell me, quote, DHEC investigated and has since issued the property owner and contractor cease and desist directives related to this unauthorized structure. But Reddy maintains that he's within his right to protect his property, adding that the structure is landward of the state's jurisdictional lines known as setback and baselines that define the beach dune system.
So this is a land grab by the state where they're saying if your property, it's just not this, any waterfront property, they say if a storm erodes it, I own it. I have jurisdiction. No plants, no bushes, no fences, nothing. I can tell you what to do with it.
Experts tell me because this is on the active beach where water hits throughout the day, it is regulated by OCRM, and a structure like this isn't allowed. But after hearing Reddy's story, I wanted to learn what are your rights if you are a beachfront property owner.
You need to understand what the limitations are.
Rob Young, a geologist and professor, tells me beach erosion is a price that property owners pay to live on the coast.
For most beachfront lots in South Carolina, that active beach is on an area that is probably considered, a portion of it may be private property, but that doesn't mean that you can do whatever you want to out there.
He explains that DHEC and OCRM have regulatory authorities over the beaches, coastal waters, and the beach dune system, which is identified by the jurisdictional lines that Reddy described. And anything a homeowner wants to do in those areas needs approval.
This isn't just a regulation from Ocean and Coastal Resource Management. This is the Beachfront Management Act. It is the law of the state of South Carolina. On the active beach, you need a permit to do anything. And this should make sense to you because that's the part of the beach that people walk on.
Young also tells me structures like this are banned from South Carolina beaches because he says they can often do more harm than good.
They do have impacts to adjacent property owners. Just imagine, Aaron, if everybody did whatever they wanted to, one lot at a time on the ocean front. It would look terrible. And you'd have property owners suing property owner.
He says if homeowners are concerned about beach erosion, they need to come together
and talk about long-term solutions. Building dunes, beach nourishment projects, developing a plan for regular beach nourishment projects.
Right now, the state has a beach renourishment project ongoing near Reddy's home following the storms in August and December. But Reddy believes Isle of Palms leaders dropped the ball before then.
Prior to Idalia, there was not a lick of sand, nothing done to this side of the beach since 2017.
Isle of Palms leaders dispute these claims. They say the southwest end of the beach was stable and accretional prior to 2023. Last year, City Council approved spending nearly $1.9 million to protect the public beach and property. They say there are also plans with the Army Corps of Engineers to place around 500,000 cubic yards of sand between Breach Inlet and 10th Avenue. The project expected to start next month. But Reddy is not waiting for that work to be done.
Every property owner has the right to protect their property, and no government, no one can take it away from us.
And as for the work that's ongoing at Reddy's property, DHEC officials tell me the agency does have the authority to initiate an enforcement process that could result in them issuing a civil penalty as well as other actions. We'll have much more on this issue, including the full response from Isle of Palms leaders over on our website, counton2.com.